Welcome to TFP TV. Pakistan and Afghanistan must prioritize peace amid rising tensions. By Jalil Afridi, Managing Editor, The Frontier Post. The escalating tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan demand immediate global attention, but more importantly, they require urgent intervention from both nations themselves. These two neighbors share a unique bond, as the Pashtun-dominated regions on both sides of their border speak the same language, albeit in slightly different dialects. This shared identity has historically posed challenges for security forces, challenges that date back to the British colonial era. For the Frontier Post, headquartered in Peshawar, covering this region has always been uniquely challenging. As the oldest English newspaper from this area, established in 1984, the Frontier Post has maintained a dedicated full-page focus on Afghanistan for the past 25 years. Managing editor, The Frontier Post has spent the last decade reporting on U.S. foreign policy, the State Department, the Pentagon, and the White House, while the remaining directors of the paper manage its operations in Pakistan. The current situation, however, is more precarious than it appears. Professionally managed social media campaigns by the Taliban and their supporters are exacerbating tensions locally and internationally. Their adept use of digital platforms is a troubling phenomenon, and one must question how they have acquired such sophisticated skills. If this situation is not addressed urgently, its repercussions will extend far beyond the region. The Taliban must acknowledge a critical reality: their governance is not accepted by half of their population, with or without the Doha Agreement. Their policies, especially their stance on girls' education, have alienated much of the international community, including their current allies like China, Russia, and even Iran. Meanwhile, Pakistan must shift its focus away from internal political crises, such as the Imran Khan saga, and address its pressing issues: poverty, health, and education. Both nations must prioritize rebuilding their relationship, as their mutual well-being is intertwined. They must also observe regional developments and consider the implications for their future generations. Wars and bloodshed have never provided lasting solutions, and they never will. Despite challenges, including the Ashraf Ghani government's attempt to suppress the Frontier Post circulation in Afghanistan because of its criticism of corruption and the marginalization of Pashtun in Afghanistan, we remain committed to our mission. It is worth noting that the very Afghan military that was built on such skewed policies surrendered to the Taliban without a fight, an unparalleled event in history. Since the Taliban's takeover, the Frontier Post has consistently raised critical issues, such as girls' education and the Taliban's expansionism into Pakistan, with the U.S. State Department and the Pentagon. The recent cross-border attacks, Pakistan's airstrikes in Afghanistan and retaliatory Afghan strikes on Pakistani posts, are deeply troubling signals that any rational actor would seek to avoid. These developments make our work at the Frontier Post even more challenging. Nevertheless, just as we have in the past, we will continue to play a positive and constructive role in fostering understanding and peace between these two nations. The path forward lies in dialogue, mutual respect, and a shared vision for a stable and prosperous future. Thanks for watching TFP TV.